Well, well. Look at you, the outsider. The shadow nobody noticed, the forgotten ghost in the corner while the world chewed you up, spit you out, and laughed. You weren't born with the crown. No one handed you the keys to the castle. No. They slammed the doors in your fucking face. They mocked your name. They dragged you through mud, filth, and fire until they thought you'd quit. Until they thought you'd die. But you didn't die, did you? Let me tell you something about outsiders. They're dangerous. You know why? Because outsiders don't play by the rules. Rules are made by the kings at the top to keep everyone else at the bottom. But when an outsider claws their way up, when someone like you tears through every chain, every whisper, every mocking laugh, there's no stopping it. Because you didn't just play their game, you rewrote it. Oh, they'll talk now. They'll whisper your name like it's a curse. How the hell did you do it? How did the outsider, the nobody, become the king? I'll tell them pain, fire, madness. You see, while they were comfortable, you were bleeding. While they were sleeping, you were plotting. While they were laughing, you were grinding your teeth until they cracked, clawing your way out of the coffin they buried you in. You want to know the truth? Kings aren't born. Kings are forged in the darkness, in the places no one dares to look. And that's exactly where you've been, isn't it? In the shadows, in the silence, learning, watching, waiting, until the day you could kick their precious little table over and watch their kingdom burn. Now you stand on the ashes they left you with. And guess what? It looks like a throne. They don't get it yet, but they will. Every outsider who becomes king carries scars the world can't even comprehend. And you, oh, you're not just scarred. You're carved from the kind of chaos that makes people shiver when they look you in the eye. Because they know you've survived things that would have destroyed them. So here's my advice, Your Majesty. Don't get comfortable. The crown is heavy, isn't it? You feel it pressing on your skull, weighing you down, reminding you that kings aren't allowed to rest. You can't. Because the moment you rest, there's 1,000 snakes slithering behind you, waiting to sink their teeth in and drag you down. But that's the beauty of you, isn't it? You don't fear the snakes. You don't fear the wolves. Hell, you don't even fear the darkness anymore. Because you've been the darkness. You've walked in the fire and smiled. So when they look at you now, when they see the outsider who turned into the king, they'll try to understand. They'll try to figure out your magic trick. But here's the joke. There is no magic. There's only pain, patience, and a touch of insanity. And oh, insanity looks good on you. Let them keep talking. Let them keep plotting. Because no matter what they do, they'll never take away the truth. You weren't invited to the throne. You stole it. Oh, you think this is where it ends? No. This is where it begins. See, everyone loves a good underdog story until the underdog bites their damn throats out. And that's exactly what you did, didn't you? You didn't just climb the ladder. You burned it down while they were still on it. Now they're falling, screaming, choking on their own fear, while you sit there, calm, smiling. Because you know the truth. You were never meant to stay at the bottom. They used to spit on you. Do you remember? The whispers, the rolled eyes, the mocking smirks, like you weren't even human. Oh, but now those same mouths can't stop saying your name. They hate you. They envy you. They want to be you. And doesn't that taste sweet? Doesn't it burn so good in your veins? But here's the shocker. You don't owe them a single damn thing. Not mercy, not kindness, not forgiveness, no. They wanted war when you were unarmed, and now you're the one holding the blade. What's fair about that? Nothing. And that's why it's beautiful. Let me remind you of something. You're the king now, but don't you dare become like them. Don't sit pretty on that throne thinking the game's over. No, the game is just starting. Because the moment you took this crown, you declared war on every single person who ever doubted you. And don't pretend you don't see it, the way they look at you now. That quiet fear, that trembling respect, that what if? What if they push you too far? What if the outsider-turned-king decides he's done playing nice? Oh, they have no idea how far you can go, do they? You're not just the king of this game. You are the game. You don't follow rules anymore. You don't answer to anyone. They tried to bury you, and you came back with a grin, holding the shovel, ready to bury them. Do you know how rare this is? How rare it is for someone to claw out of the pit they were thrown into, rip the chains off, and not just survive, but dominate. You're not rare. You're impossible. And that's why they'll never stop talking. So let them choke on their jealousy. Let them drown in their own noise. Because while they're busy crying about how you changed, you'll be doing what they can't even dream of, building an empire out of the ashes they left you with. And here's the final shock they'll never recover from. You didn't just go from outsider to king. You became the monster they prayed would never exist. A monster who doesn't bow, doesn't break, and sure as hell doesn't beg. Ah, you want the truth, don't you? Here it is. Kings are not crowned. They are feared into existence. Do you think anyone wanted you here? No. They wanted you broken, bleeding, forgotten. They wanted you on your knees, begging for a scrap of their approval. But instead, you rose. And you didn't just rise. You rose like something out of their nightmares. Look at them now, trembling. They don't even understand what you've become. They keep asking, how did this happen? As if there's a neat little answer. There isn't. There's only blood, sweat, rage, and a silence so loud it could crack the earth. You didn't ask for permission. You took what they said you couldn't have. And now they look at you the same way they look at fire. Beautiful, terrifying, untouchable. They want to stand close enough to feel your warmth, but not so close that they get burned. Here's the thing they'll never admit. They need someone like you, because you're the proof, the cruel, sharp-edged proof, that no cage can hold a soul that's willing to burn everything just to be free. But don't get too comfortable on that throne, my king, because this world, oh, it loves to test kings. It will send storms, traitors, assassins with smiles, all of them aiming at your back. And when they come, what will you do? You'll laugh. You'll laugh because you've been fighting since the day you were born, and every time they tried to bury you, you used the dirt to build yourself higher. Let me tell you something brutal. The crown isn't made of gold. It's made of pain. Every scar, every betrayal, every sleepless night, those are the jewels in your crown, and you wear them better than anyone. But oh, don't you feel it? That hunger, that insatiable itch inside you that says, this isn't enough. Because it's not. The game doesn't end with a crown. The crown is just a weapon now. You're not here to play anymore. You're here to reign. And when they whisper your name in fear, when they plot your downfall, remember this. You were born to be the villain in their story. And villains never die quietly. They take the whole damn kingdom with them. Oh, you're still here. Good. Because this is the part where the mask comes off. This is where I stop pretending and tell you exactly why you are different. You weren't just an outsider. You were their punching bag, their laughing stock, their dirt. And yet, you didn't crawl away like they expected. You didn't crumble. You stayed. You watched. You waited. And then, boom! You struck so hard that the whole damn system cracked in half. Do you know how rare that is? Do you know how terrifying that makes you? Listen carefully. People fear what they can't control. And right now, you are uncontrollable. You're not their pet. You're not their pawn. You are the storm that wipes the board clean. You see, when you were at the bottom, they thought they could play with you like a broken toy. But now they look at you and see something they don't recognize. Something raw, something unholy. A king forged not in luxury, but in chaos, betrayal, and fire. Do you understand what that means? It means you are not just powerful, you are untouchable. Because no one can take from you what was born out of pure pain. Pain built you, pain crowned you, and pain, my dear friend, is loyal only to you. So here's the final truth they don't want to hear. You are not like them anymore. You don't think like them. You don't need them. And that terrifies them, because deep down, they all know the truth. You became everything they could never be. But here's the dark twist. This crown you wear, it's not just power. It's a warning. It's a scream to the world that says, I am not the same weak soul you tried to bury. I am not the forgotten name you mocked. I am the king. And this game, this whole twisted game, belongs to me now. So let them watch. Let them choke on their envy. Let them bow in fear while pretending it's respect. Because you don't need their approval. You never did. You went from outsider to king not because they allowed it, but because you demanded it. Because you took your scars, your rage, your madness, and you turned them into weapons. You didn't just win the game. You became the game. And now the only rule left is this. No one survives if they stand in your way.